to put up on the side. I let it get surprised. I'm on the program and closing my eyes. I can't even tell you nothing but you lie.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today we're gonna be reacting to Daylyt and J. Cole. A plate of collard greens. Now this song dropped. I want to say it's been out for 4 days now, and I have heard part of this song. I have heard J. Cole verse, man. I tried to stay away from it. I couldn't. I heard it on Twitter, I believe. And hey, man, one of the best J. Cole verses I've heard in a long time, man. That's why we reacted to it. Daylyt is an artist he did have on his last album that we reacted to. Okay. And Daylight's a pretty decent artist. But I did not hear his part at all. I only heard the J. Cole verse. So now I'll be hearing the full song for the first time, and you'll be hearing this song for the very first time, both parts. But yeah, man, J. Cole did his thing on this, so finna let you hear it and see what your thoughts is. And J. Cole, we obviously just did the T Grizzly song, so go check that video out if you haven't. He just collabed with T Grizzly, Blow for Blow, and J. Cole went crazy on that. So J. Cole, he the goat, man. You know what I'm saying, my boy back.
Hey man, let's go.
Yeah. P, I see you. Oh, this shit feel like, you know that feeling when, yeah, just pray for me on the third. It's a body chopped in thirds, I heard. A lot of sheep in a circle, and you the goat, the Judas come in and purge. It hurt them every time you splurge. All this time spent, the mind sent the haters at me. It make me happy knowing they can never touch me. I tackle every goal he made, they think we playing rugby. The rugby and the goals look like a floor at the 100 house. 600,000 on 200 acres, I know it hurt them bad. Paparazzi peek, we close the curtains, I know it hurt them mad. Yeah, just like a verse that the pastor gave from the pulpit. They mad adore me, but I ain't here for the bullshit. Never stress who they gon' bless today. I knew I'd get a meal, I came from Section 8, ain't stressed the plate. Yeah. The rest is greatness, it's history in the making. His story he making, taken to the fact that we was taking place inside the trap tap with laxatives, and we think that we running shit.
Hey man, like I said, I ain't heard Daylyt verse at all. Daylyt going crazy, but I'm waiting for that. I'm anticipating that beat drop now. He going crazy though.
This is history in the making. His story he making, taken to the fact that we was taking place inside the trap tap with laxatives, and we think that we running shit. Relax and relapse, dope, lift up 100 clips. Some blocks turn hunted, growth stunted like Barnum and Bailey. Hard for the babies, clowning, drowning they surroundings if I op out. Backseat of the police car, but never cop out. The pole too low to stop doubting for better days. The sun bright out, children let it raise. If you hear this, keep your head up, praise. Go. 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 Yeah. The reign is obsolete. Jermaine is out to be celebrated, paraded out in the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words are slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. How vain is my belief to say that I could be the greatest?
Come on, man. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. I don't know if the beat dropping this now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know if the beat drops.
They just continue with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reign is obsolete. Jermaine is out to be celebrated, paraded out in the streets for days, if not for weeks, for bringing us out the bleakest burning pit. My words are slick when it's my turn to kick. I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak. How vain is my belief to say that I could be the greatest y'all done seen, when my cadence proper from days I laid across the street from these Caucasian neighbors. New kids I stayed around are green and not as mean as my homies that played on Project Swings, where fate is not foreseen. My brain stained, ingrained with the stories of.
See what you saying now? Like,
I missed it.
So he's saying like, see, you supposed to say yes. I ain't gotta explain.
When it's my turn to kick, I apply pressure like I'm trained to stop a leak.
How vain is my belief to say that I could be the greatest y'all done seen when my cadence proper from days I laid across the street from these Caucasian neighbors. New kids I stayed around are green and not as mean as my homies that played on Project Swings.
So he was talking about being across from Caucasian neighbors. So now he's saying, obviously around new kids, saying these kids is not as mean as the kids I grew up playing with on Project Swings. Or basically in the hood. So now he around probably white kids or whatever. He's saying they green.
Right.
And saying they also not as mean as kids in the projects.
The greatest y'all done seen when my cadence proper from days I laid across the street from these Caucasian neighbors. New kids I stayed around are green and not as mean as my homies that played on Project Swings where fate is not foreseen. My brain stained, ingrained with the stories of slain bodies from heinous robberies and rated R regimes, exchanging raw for cream. Tricked them, it went left. They pulling up, shooting like Tatum off a screen. The bills is due as kids, we knew the way the calls would ring. Since mom ain't paid them off, we trained to watch the names across the screen and let collections pass just like we failed to make an offering. Gotta channel thoughts, cause damn the cable off it seems. Deep down I hated Halloween with all that I have seen. Who needs another way to cause a scream? Dangerous as the king of pop, how well they spend your...
I hated Halloween. Who needs another reason to cause a scream? The movie Scream as well? Come on, man. He in his bag right now. The Tatum off a screen part was hard too. I just didn't pause it.
Watch the names across the screen and let collection... It went left, they pulling up, shooting like Tatum off a screen. The bills is due as kids, we knew the way the calls would ring. Since mom ain't paid them off, we trained to watch the names across the screen and let collections pass just like we failed to make an offering. Gotta channel thoughts, cause damn the cable off it seems. Deep down I hated Halloween with all that I have seen. Who needs another way to cause a scream? Dangerous as the king of pop, how well they spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminals. The whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't prescribed cause there's no doc for pain they harboring. Some pray to God but it's odd cause Satan's catered all their dreams.
The Mike Jack bars, you hearing this? The smooth criminal? Hello.
The way to cause a scream. Dangerous as the king of pop, how well they spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminals.
Dangerous as the king of pop, the way they spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminal. Nah, he going crazy.
Deep down I hated Halloween with all that I have seen. Who needs another way to cause a scream? Dangerous as the king of pop, how well they spin your block. No moves, minimal, smooth criminals. The whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't prescribed cause there's no doc for pain they harboring. Some pray to God but it's odd cause Satan's catered all their dreams. Spiritually malnourished, dehydrated, now they fiend for truth in these flows. Food for their souls to make it all serene. Well, here's a plate of collard greens.
So soul food.
That was deep.
That was deep.
That was, I was sitting here thinking, man, J. Cole's been around a long time. I remember when you was living in Texas and I asked you, man, who you listening to when you was about 9 and you said J. Cole.
I be telling y'all J. Cole my favorite artist all the time. Boy, I've been listening to J. Cole for a long time. Boy.
Now I also understand why he's a required taste for a lot of people that may not look at him like that because the bars on this, man, his lyrics are so smooth that, thank God you here to break it down. Because
it's so smooth you wouldn't even notice them.
I heard the king of pop and then he came back with Smooth Criminal, but then the lines in between that, I missed it, but thank God you reversed it, so therefore I was able to hear that. That almost sound like a bar.
I low-key thought you was trying to rhyme. I low-key thought you was trying to rhyme for a second.
But see, in the spirit of J. Cole and the flow, that's how that came out. You feel me? That's a plate of collard greens.
Hey, but that part is deep because he talked about at the end there. I have to run it back, but he talked about something about, he said God, but you worship like the devil. Like he said it in a different way, but then he said at the end, here's a plate of collard greens. The way I took that, here's some soul food for you.
For your soul.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta run it. I actually want to hear that last part again.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Interpret that better.
Satan's catered all their dreams. Spirit
Oh yeah, right here, the catered all the dreams part.
move criminals, the whole gang doing insane amount of lean. This ain't prescribed cause there's no doc for pain they harboring. Some pray to God but it's odd cause Satan's catered all their dreams. Spiritually malnourished, dehydrated, now they fiend for truth in these flows. Food for
Right there. So he say Satan cater all their dreams. Hold on, I'm finna finish this last part too. They didn't cater all your dreams. And now he's saying your spirit is dry or whatever, you catering for something for your spirit. So I think that's what I play the collard greens, a soul
all their
food.
dreams, spiritually malnourished, dehydrated, now they fiend for truth in these flows. Food for their souls to make it all serene.
Yes, I play the collard greens. Come on, man.
Go back. Let's break that one part down real quick.
Some pray to God, but it's odd, cause Satan's catered all their dreams. Spiritually malnourished, dehydrated, now they fiend for truth.
Spirits is malnourished, dehydrated.
In these flows, food for their souls to make it all serene.
Food
But
for
here's a
the
plate
soul.
of collard greens.
Food for your soul to make it all serene. But here's a plate of collard greens. Come on, man.
Yeah, J. Cole's cold-blooded with the lyrics there, and I'm glad you broke that down too, because that's exactly what it is, man. I always say it to you too, and I always say that everybody pray to God when they want to get out of something, but the enemy, he's always going to cater to your wishes too. So when you asking for all this riches and all this other stuff, he's the one that's going to help you get there. But then all of a sudden you get depleted. Now you're praying, like he's saying, for God to step in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Your soul then got dehydrated.
got dehydrated. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's just cold, boy. That is just cold, boy. Yeah, this is one of the best J. Cole verses I heard in a while. J. Cole still is like that. If you took him out the top 3, you're insane. The man is top 3 and he not 3 and he not 2. I'll leave it at that. Hey man, if you're new, hit that sub button, leave a like on this video, hit the post notification bell, drop a comment down below, and gang, we out.
Another day, another dollar. Say I'm a dog, but I don't got a collar. I'm going hard doing all this without them. Niggas be hating, I know they be shallow. Forever working, we punching the clock. Flow super high, gotta go see the doc. I'm blowing up, they be rising the stock. Banana clips be attached to the Glock. Tap of a button, losing your top. How you get in, boy?